Hello everyone, welcome back to another lovely Friday night. It's so wonderful to have you here. We're gonna have a good time tonight. It's gonna be great tonight. Everything's gonna be perfectly wonderful and fine. Anyway, I'm going to let my lovely players introduce themselves. Jordan.
Is it? Oh, it's Jordan first, gotcha.
I totally forgot the order, my bad. Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm Upgraded Moon, and tonight I'm playing the French in the Trench, possibly for the last time, Archie Dupont.
Me? Okay, we all forgot the order. It's a stressful night. Hello there. I'm Alex. I'm otherwise known as Xander. I play Broden Fink, the Aussie and the Posse, the Thunder Down Under, the bloke who's about to choke. Yeah.
The croaking bloke.
The bloke. Oh, the bloke who's about to croak. I like that. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. And my name is Jack, otherwise known as Split Guardian, and I'm here playing the baddie Trinidadi. I am so racked with fear that I cannot think of a death pun to give him. Jonathan Holder.
Trinidadian. Except
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. I'll kill you, dude. I'll fucking choke you out.
Whoa. Save it for while we're at the table. And
yeah, I'm sweaty, I'm nervous.
God save. And I am Atwas, your narrator for tonight. Before we start off, just a few little words I want to throw out there. We do have a coffee link. We do have a Streamlabs link. We are affiliate. You can give us bits, you can give us donations. Anything that you give us through Streamlabs goes directly to the show and to the actors playing in it, so that goes to us. Anything that goes to the coffee goes directly into the channel, which is good, because I know we've joked about, like, art budget, but, like, we're gonna have a great time tonight.
Something bad might happen.
But yes, thank you so much. We really do appreciate every small thing that you do. Even, you don't even have to donate, just, you know, share the stream, tell your friends about it, share it around, retweet stuff. Every little bit helps, and it's so very, very appreciated. And of course, we have our friends at Session Zero Clothing and Accessories. We have a discount code FAILSAFE, which gives you a cool 10% off your order. They have tabletop-inspired streetwear, you know, t-shirts, etc., etc., etc. Session-zero.com. So, with that all being said, let's get started. Hello, everyone. Now, before we continue tonight, let us return with some words from the front.
Journal entry number 56. I've been having fun. The gunpowder, the smell of the waves, sometimes even the scent of the dead has been giving me a sense of vigor and drive. The feeling of going up this hill, finding and solving something, and barely making it out alive has been an adrenaline rush that I can't recover from. It's a high that I can't stop chasing. I don't think I could ever return to normal life after this. I'm irritable, I'm quick to shoot first and ask questions later. My mother would be so disappointed. I can't exist without a war. I would give anything to keep fighting, but I can feel it in my bones. I don't have much time left, and that part of me feels like my friends don't either. If anything else, I gotta get them back. We'll take this hill, and I'll give anything for it. Blood, flesh, my own soul, maybe. I might give my own soul for something hefty in return. There are things out there that are more than happy to accept us as currency. To them, we're more useful than a soldier is to a general. Do a little bad to do a little good, no?
My pa lived in Victoria when he was a younger man. This was before he married Nan and moved to Perth, where my mum was born. Pa worked at the Glenrowan Inn back in 1880. He was there that day when Ned Kelly and the Kelly gang showed up. He was there for the shootout with the police. The standoff with the bushrangers must have been terrifying, but it certainly made for an exciting story as a kid. Standing here atop this blasted hill, Ottomans bearing down on us, I cannot help but think of this nightmare as some sort of legendary shootout. The kind of thing young boys love to hear and witnesses love to tell, but I'm not naive. Even though I'm fighting for my life alongside DuPont and Holder, I know this isn't the sort of legendary battle worthy of the histories. To the brass, this is an inconvenience, a drop in the bucket. Well, fuck 'em all. I did something worthy. I don't know what I did, but clearly we helped in some way with that accursed tomb. At least I hope so. I don't know who these mysterious swordsmen are, but I hope we represent the same side. Not the same side of the war, but the same side of this world, not the side of the others. Time will tell, if I live to see it. Broden T. Fink.
Well, my brothers, Scott, Marcus, Ron, I hope all of you are well. How have things been? I hope all of you have been making your jokes and singing your songs with smiles, and I hope you three got a drink and a smoke saved for me, because I could certainly use one. Won't lie, I've been stressing. Somehow I got myself another rank, could you believe it? I'd take more pride in it if it weren't for the missions they got me going on. Lately, instead of looking out to the waves, I've been catching myself more looking towards the depths. Maybe I'm just tired, but it is slowly getting harder to hold a smile. I miss you. I miss the stories we used to share of home, the drinks we'd have, the songs we'd sing. How Ron would give me and Scott shit for not being proper. How we'd all make fun of Mark for dropping everything. How Scott got everything we ever needed. Drinks? What kind? Cards? Pick one. Smokes? Are cigars good? It was always like that with him. I'll never forget, as long as I live. And here I am. For some reason, still here. Living. Wondering if any of you got out, and pretending like I don't already know the answer. So I'm sending out this note in a bottle. Maybe somehow you'll get it from where you are and know I'm thinking of you. But until then, I'll try to keep on laughing and smiling for the boys still up here on the surface, eh? After all, if we don't laugh, we cry, right? Much love. Thank you for your time, my friends. Sleep well. John.
Thank you. So, when last we left our unit, it was still nighttime, the same night that they climbed up the bluff to the top of it, the same night when the strange Ottoman soldiers accosted them. Soldiers, not soldiers, something like that. The same night at the tomb, and the same night that they saw Ottomans creeping up the hill. Luckily, they didn't attack until morning, which means our unit has a couple of hours left yet to prepare and see what possible things they could do to stave off, to do anything about what's to come. So,
Journey phase?
journey phase.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do
All right.
Tell us the stakes.
Your first mission objective is indeed to survive the morning, the night, whatever. Your secondary objective is hopefully you can get word of what happened here, especially with, well, you know, everything back to command. Now, the requirement for this journey is every single one of you must play a club.
Oh, fuck me.
And here are the things that you should consider as you choose what card to play. Nothing is more terrifying than a battle, and what happens just before a battle. What do you do to prepare yourself for what's to come? The shelling, the gunfire, death, the death of others, and how do you help everyone else keep it together?
Going to assume that by Jordan's reaction and face is that we're already fucked.
No, well, actually, no.
Okay.
I can do this.
Okay.
I can do this.
I also can do this.
Oh, I can also do this. Let's go.
Well,
Let's do it. All clubs? It's all clubs, you said?
all clubs.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm passing this card to you right now. And
eyes
you know
closed.
what I'm doing with this card, so go for it.
Okay.
Gonna hand this one to you. You already know which one it is.
Okay.
Sending you mine now.
Great.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jordan.
It's okay. I'll just...
Let's start off with Jordan. How about you take this one?
Okay. Interesting. That's a big one. It's a big one for clubs. Atlas, can I just give you a thing privately about what this entails?
Sure.
Okay.
What was the card? Sorry, for the class.
It was an 8 of clubs.
All right.
Sorry, a very high one. Which this is going to be a future action or in. Action.
Oh, well, I see.
Ooh.
But the answer is how we're preparing, I thought.
It is. How are you preparing now for the battle that's to come?
How he's preparing now?
Mhm.
Archie is setting devious and cleverly hidden landmines. Stuff
Nice.
that kind of like in the middle of the hill, in the middle of the night, he kind of slithers over and begins digging out small pockets, placing these mines in, setting them, and then lightly putting the dirt on top, almost like it was never. And pleasantly, it's all rocks and stuff, so it's almost like he was never even there, you know. How he's keeping everyone under control. It's just by continuing to be himself. Like this, this mask is still just kind of on. He still makes jokes. He still smiles. He'll sing a little French nursery rhyme every now and then. Something to kind of keep everyone grounded, rooted. Maybe tells a dirty story from time to time of when he was back home. The vulgarity seems to get the most laughs.
Oh yeah, you're definitely popular with the other soldiers. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm sure one of the other machine gunner crews probably invites you over. Between them all, just kind of we saw what you were doing out there. It's like, oh, you be careful. Go a little to the left. I don't want to shoot your ear off. They've kind of been shooting downhill all night, just trying to keep the Turks keep their heads down. That sort of thing. All right.
Oh yeah, he's totally missing an ear now. Archie's missing a huge chunk of his ear. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dude.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Why do
you
you think
got
they
a
were
close
joking about?
shave. Oh my god.
God. Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you, DuPont, for that.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I have a feeling I know exactly what card Jordan played.
I think we both do.
Yeah.
Do I say what card I played?
Oh,
And then...
just give us a
Okay.
no. How about you? Let's save Holder for last, I think. How about you take? Well, I mean, it's overlay order after all.
You're correct.
Hello.
You take this card. Think.
Yep. I knew that. Yeah. The Black Joker,
Ah,
which I believe Jordan has to draw for corruption now.
He does.
I do have to draw for corruption.
Yeah. I'll wait
Yeah.
patiently.
Red, you're safe. Black, you take a point. Draw the card, tell me what it is, and then send it to the discard pile.
Tell you privately what it is? Or...
Privately, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, terrifying. Well, the Black Joker for how am I gonna narrate this? Okay. I feel like with the Black Joker, because the Jokers represent any card.
Yes.
But I am answering this in the thematic element of the Black Joker. I'm gonna lean into a bit of the character art. Actually, I'm gonna say that he's gonna think, because the swordsman, I forgot his name, he departed into the night, didn't he?
No.
Oh, he's still here.
I mean, presumably, if you guys wouldn't have, the other Aussies definitely would have fucking captured his ass. They're not gonna let him go back.
No, I'd say that we've captured him in the way that we don't want him to go get messed up by other soldiers. So we probably have him we tied him up, but in a way that we're just explaining, like, we cannot let you go because you'll just be captured by other soldiers. So like we have to.
Yeah, and Ozan seemed to understand this. Yeah.
Fink goes over to Ozan, and I know that this is how he prepares. He has like this kind of like broken communication between them already, but he mostly just kind of like gestures at the tomb and like the blood writing stuff that he did previously, and just kind of like takes some uses a finger and like draws swirls and swivels in the dust, and like gestures for like symbols, and kind of is like getting at like, and then gestures himself like, can I like any symbols I can paint on myself?
Did you like provide something to paint with, per se? Like, do you have that with you?
Blood from there are dead ANZACs and a dead swordsman. Like, I gesture to like the corpses and just be like, blood.
Yeah, Ozan kind of like he picks up exactly what you're putting down at this point, and he's tied up. If he's not super secure, and if you'll let him, he'll kind of like hold up his hands and be like, can I? He will go over to his dead compatriot, the one who was wearing the eye symbol along with him, the one whose eyes that he closed, and he kind of like he takes his fingers, he kisses them, and then he takes some of the blood, and then he gestures you forward, and he begins to draw symbols on you and on your equipment. Wherever you point, wherever you think you need to be fortified, he will draw them for you.
Yeah, I accept those, and I nod and I thank him. And then I just I think Fink does a check of munitions, positioning, and then I think he begins to just sing kind of like a Australian song, just kind of like something from back home, to the point where down the line other ANZACs up on the hill start to sing the same song.
Yeah, your song is picked up, it's carried, as other machine gun detachments, as they prepare, as they get things in order, as the sort of small amount of whatever quote-unquote command is up on this hill, the lieutenant and maybe one of his aides, as they kind of futz about with you think they might have a wireless up here, it looks like one of them has like a pigeon or something, they're talking, but as everyone hears it, they all kind of start to pipe in their own way.
And I feel like no one gives a damn about the volume. In fact, we want our voices to carry down to the Ottomans, because we, the ANZACs, want them to know we are fucking here, mate. We are waiting.
Come fucking get us.
Come fucking get us. We took your beach, now take your hill.
Thank you, Fink.
I discard the card.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
All right. Now, of course, last but not least.
I feel like I know that Jack's about to get my card, and it is the most fitting card possible for Holder, I think.
Yeah, is that so?
Uh-oh. What is it?
Well, what do we have?
That's the Red Joker.
Golly Joker.
Oh, maybe at one point.
Still fitting.
What do you do to prepare?
Well, it's much more difficult than it would have been. You know, the damage he's sustained thus far, it's still got him a bit woozy. He's only just bandaged up, you know? I think one of his main priorities is the gun that, you know, we lost 2 gunners.
Yeah.
And now that needs to be maintained. And while DuPont is down there setting traps and Fink is getting painted, well, who's manning the gun? So he painstakingly gets all the munitions together, feeds a belt in to just be ready with it, changes out the water, and he's got that thing ready to go the second they see any Turk heads.
Yeah. No, it's you sort of you begin your preparations. I'm sure by now most of the dead have been dragged away, but you know, you can't help but think of Chapman and Quince. It does take 2 people to run these guns, you know.
Yeah. And we have a fresh Turk.
I wonder how'd that go over.
Yeah,
Want to make him help you fire your gun?
I'm not gonna make him do anything. I'm gonna ask.
You can try. Yeah, no. I'm sure once Ozan is done with Fink, he will have settled back down. He's not gonna run anywhere. He's not gonna try to escape or anything. He seems perfectly not content, but just perfectly still. And he raises his eyes towards you as you come by, and he does say hello to you in Turkish because he remembers that you were the one who was trying to speak to him the most.
Whatever. And John just is he sitting?
Yeah, I'd say he's probably sitting somewhere. His hands are probably, you know, generally bound and tied. I'm sure probably his ankles are tied. Like, not super hard, because you guys are likely the ones who tied him up, but definitely
something that's, like, easy to escape. Probably.
Yeah.
You know, shit goes
keeping
south,
up
he runs.
appearances.
Yeah. John is gonna, like, lower himself to be at, like, eye level with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to pat a hand over his chest, right where his heart would be. And in broken Turkish, you know, 1-word sentences, he's going to ask if bad, points at the gun, help.
He just kind of he looks at you and he takes his bound hands and he touches his amulet, and then he touches yours on your collar, and then, speaking very slowly so that you can understand him, he says, and he kind of uses his hand to gesture at the rest of the encampment. Would you shoot them?
John looks at the camp around, and he looks for longer than he should, and then he looks over at the tomb, and he kind of deflates a little bit, and he shakes his head, and he stands up and he pats the man on the shoulder.
Yeah, Ozan just kind of nods, and he says something to you along the lines you're pretty sure. He says, "Nobody will get past me." And he's kind of like sort of situated himself to where he is by that tomb entrance at the very least.
He nods. He takes a deep breath to try to center himself, and goes to find something else productive to do.
Right. Is there anything else that you'd want to specify that you're doing, you're gonna use to prepare?
Other than making sure that all the men are... I think everybody is currently going from a keeping morale up angle, but John wants to make sure that everyone is ready. Checking up on people, making sure they're alert, making sure they're looking. Always have someone keeping watch, because we don't know when it's going to start.
Yeah. No, you're definitely not the only one. The lieutenant, who's technically the CEO of this outfit, he's also kind of been down in the weeds, you see, doing sort of the similar thing. It looks like he's been directing like 10 people at once, like, you go there, you make sure that this is set up, get the water, you get the belts fed out, get the bullets in order, you, I want those pigeons ready to fly, you, pointing up at someone who's kind of like clambered up a little higher. Looks like they've got paint or a mirror or something. I need that range marker fixed. Like, there's... Yeah, no. But your help, he sees you, and the help is welcome.
Yeah, like... I suppose he would already know that we're down 2 gunners at our corner over in the end. Well, I suppose that's our fucking job, isn't it? Yeah, never mind.
I will say, Lieutenant Moley kind of, it does look like one of the other machine guns was significantly damaged during the previous night's assault. And so there is one person who is available who can take up a position to either support you or be on the gun with you, either rifle support or be on the gun. So, yeah. Lots of jokers, 6 of clubs, succeed on the mission. Yeah, you can have an ally. Hopefully
Beautiful.
It works out for you.
Probably won't, but it's good all the same.
Yep. He will follow your orders. He introduces himself as a Private Murphy and is very intimidated.
Oh, no. Yeah, John should... John just shakes his hand, firm, eyes just like the big old bitches he used to kill. And he leads him back to the gun, sets him a position, tells him to keep watch. Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything that they would want to follow up with? Any last business they'd like to attend to as we exit our journey phase?
That's about it. That's about it.
All right.
Right. So,
if you have not done so already, please discard. Actually, before you discard the cards, remember, because you are full-fledged members of the PIT, you do get that additional little perk where from now on, after the journey is complete, before they're discarded, you decide who should receive one of the cards.
We had a red joker, a black joker, and the 8 of clubs. Is that what it was?
Correct.
Yep.
8 of clubs.
You just tell me who should get a card, and I will then take
And then
care
you decide
of who
which
gets
card.
what. Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
I think Holder should get a card. That feels right. Or actually, how many cards do you have now? That after you would discard one.
2.
Okay, so you'd have 2 cards. How many cards would you have, Xander?
I have 1 card right now after I've discarded the other one.
Yeah, I also have 1 card. Would Holder be able to heal a point before?
Yeah, I would allow him to heal as part of your preparations. Also, like, you guys succeeded on the journey, you guys would have had the time to be able to do things. So yes, Holder, I would allow you to use cards to heal.
I'll happily do that.
Before you discard them, though, let's resolve this one first.
Wait,
Yeah.
so Holder needs to heal and DuPont needs to heal.
Oh no, DuPont is fine.
Oh, I thought DuPont got the ear thing.
I sacrificed a card before.
That was the burn.
But
That's right.
I still had him lose the ear.
Physical injury. Yeah. I mean, honestly, might as well just give it to. Do we want to give it to Holder? Or do you want to give it to someone else? Because he has 2 cards to heal himself with.
I was mainly thinking about him like healing and then still having cards to play. Actually, we can only use 1 card at a time to heal, right? And then does it have to like, or can he burn 2 cards and then heal?
Because we're in the journey phase, I will allow multiple card burning. It might hurt, you know, psychologically, but
it's gonna be real bad for you.
It's gonna fuck me up real bad. I am on 1 brawn.
Out of 3.
Out of 4.
You should have the card.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think you need to have the card.
All right,
Yeah.
give me that red joker. Give me that black 8 of clubs, and
yes,
we'll see who
I
gets
put mine
what.
discard.
Oh, I already grabbed it.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, give me the red joker. Give me the 8 of clubs.
Narrator getting sent right now.
We will deal one of
yeah,
these
I'm going
to
to
Holder.
I'm gonna burn. Should I keep 1, or should I just go full for the 4?
Well, let me pass whatever's getting passed to you first.
Yeah.
That's
Completely
true.
randomly. Let me send these to discard because jokers have been played. I need to shuffle the deck, so let me do that.
Let's go.
Pass to discard, and we will send all these to their original deck and do some shuffling. All right. So, what do you have for me? Well, what are you?
You son of a bitch.
What are you?
Well,
I don't know what was sent to you. They were face down for me, and I hit random. So, but yes, what are you giving to me?
Oh, I see. Fun. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and first throw you an ace.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
An ace of what?
Oh shit.
An ace of spades.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yep, that is happening. Ace of spades. Let's see.
Fascinating.
Knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming suffering. Memories, fears, and phobias. Knowledge of the outside world. Strategy and logic. Action in the face of danger. Now, because of the predicament that we're all in, if you have any ideas, feel free to just throw them in.
God, for an ace too. I had an idea, but it would probably... I don't know if it would work right here, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh no, I don't like the way your head just lifted like that. That was so sinister.
Shit.
Holder.
Uh-huh.
What were the names of your crewmates again? What did they look like?
That's fucked up. It's fucked up.
You motherfucker.
What's the second card holder?
I'm starting with an S, I think. The second card, I'm gonna go ahead and discard this one. Unless you want it as a souvenir, you sick.
Just let me know what it is.
The second card is an ace of diamonds.
Jesus.
Got 2 fucking aces?
Yeah.
Self.
Holy shit.
Personal philosophy, plans for the future, identity.
I had full aces.
And we're really gonna die.
This is it. This is this is it. Oh man.
Bro, at this point I might as well die.
So what's an ace of diamonds worth, holder?
What is an ace of diamonds worth? Let's see. Self, ambitions, hopes. I think I was still holding on to the idea that I would get out too. That little hope that I can't leave, because that little hope that I can't leave yet because my men need me. We all need to go. We all need to get out of here and have a drink and talk about home. And I don't know if I'm going to be there for it.
Would they be better off without you at this point?
Yeah, no, they just might. Oh, I was never really too funny to begin with, huh? Didn't really tell jokes, more just laughed. But they'll go.
We'll see. Get rid of it.
Yep.
Take your points of health.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That's it. I think I'm gonna save the last one.
Save the last
Always
one.
Always keep
chamber.
one in the chamber.
Always keep on in the chamber, motherfucker. You never know when you're gonna need it.
Exactly. All right. As the first rays of dawn begin to break, as the sort of as the sun just begins to throw light up behind you from the east, you hear the artillery start to go off. There's been barrages happening all night, but it begins once more in earnest now that people can see where they're shooting. Down in the distance below you, you see spotter planes that swoop down and back up. You see some of your battleships out in the ocean doing their best to bombard the Turkish lines as well. Just another day in paradise, isn't it? And as the light begins to rise, the Ottomans begin to advance. And it seems like a lot of them at first. It seems like a whole wave of them. As you were preparing through the night, they were preparing as well. But you do have the high ground. You do have the advantage. You still have those 3 Vickers machine guns on your side, and they get mowed down. Almost an entire wave of them decimated, falling backward into the dust. There are sharp explosions. DuPont, as you know, a few of them slip. A clump of them roll down the hill in pieces, like so many bits of pea gravel. But it isn't enough. You, at least, DuPont, have been over enough times to know that there's always someone who makes it through. Always someone who makes it through. And in this case, it looks like coming up to meet you and your detachment specifically are 5 Ottoman soldiers who have made it up to within fighting distance. And
Nice.
we
Nice.
are going to begin combat. So let me get that set up
Okay.
really quickly as you guys discuss.
Okay. So so are we able to use the machine gun in this combat still too?
You are. It takes 2 people to utilize, so one of you will be on the machine gun, and then the other person who's helping the machine gun, whether that's Private Murphy or one of you, will have to spend their turn assisting the machine gun, whether it's feeding it bullets, cooling it off, whatever. So they won't be able to add to the machine gun or add to a roll unless they
What are the
stop
stats
it.
of the machine gun?
The machine gun, it should be all right, 2 damage, 3 critical, 2 spray. I can drag it into your character sheet, or you should be able to do that actually if you so choose from the compendium.
Thank you.
But yes, critical being you can roll 1d6 for damage, and spray being you can target additional enemies, 1 additional enemy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What is Murphy's stats?
Murphy has the stats of a regular ANZAC soldier. I think you should actually let me give you guys access to him very quickly. Hold on.
Yeah. I assume it's ranged for machine guns.
Yes, it is.
Gotcha.
I'd be able to roll 8 dice with every roll while keeping 1 in the chamber if we wanted to.
All right, you
do,
guys
like,
should
have
all be able to click on him, look at his stats, look at a sheet.
what a little
You
funky
should all have
guy.
access to that.
Thank you. Yeah, I can do the exact same. Since spray as a buy ability only does 1 extra target per 2 points spent. I don't think it's something I'd want to do fries for the table with, just because we'd all have to roll. What's the target number we're trying to hit?
You would trying to be hit 2 Ron, so
we'd need 4 successes, and then to hit 2 of them, then another 2 for every other target we want to hit past that.
but you don't have to
which-
try for a critical at the very least because they only have 2
They only have 2. It's very true. So actually, because you and I both have, Jordan, 8 dice, keep 1 in the chamber for range attacks.
You thinking about rolling 16 dice total and seeing if we can knock several out? Are we getting fries for the table right now?
I think honestly, if it's only we need to hit 2 base and then 2 over for every additional soldier, that is 4 successes pretty likely, 6 successes, that would take out 3 of them. And then if we even got like a miraculous 8 successes somehow, that would take out all but 1 of them. And then over that is unlikely but not impossible.
Okay.
Honestly, for a first round, even if we roll pretty low with that many dice, we're looking pretty good at least being able to take out 2. You know,
I like the odds. I like the odds of that.
so
So for fries
and
for
then,
the table, don't we have to?
We all have to.
Everybody in on
We
this,
all
or
have
is
to.
it
Everybody,
like-
yeah.
but that
everybody.
said, I mean, Jack, you have how much in range again?
I can roll 3, keeping 1 in the chamber.
It's a nice additional backup, you know, and then we
That's
have
nice.
Murphy help out.
That's good.
So the 3 of us, I'd say that it's probably Holder and Murphy on the machine gun. I think that makes sense. And then, but yeah, let's
Oh,
why not, right? Last stand. Let's start off with fries for the table.
All right. Who wants to claim initiative? What's the highest card people have?
I got a Jack, so honestly,
Yeah, you
like
win.
I can't claim
You
it.
win.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to claim mine.
Yeah.
Well, you
right.
don't for initiative.
You
You
don't
don't play
spend
it.
it.
You just show it, and then that
Yeah.
person chooses who goes. So it's not necessarily they even have
Yeah.
to go.
Well,
okay.
since we're doing fries for the table, we all just go. It is our turn.
Yep.
So okay. I think we have to start off with fries for the table with this machine gun attack. So,
Murphy's gonna roll with us too, isn't he?
no, because
No.
Murphy's helping on the machine gun.
Oh,
He can't roll. He's feeding the machine. He can't roll.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
true,
so-
that's true.
I can't do
Think-
8. I can do 5. Sorry, I totally misread my thing. I can do
Oh.
5 shots while keeping 1 in the chamber.
I can do 5. We'll keep one on the chair. Still good. The odds are still pretty good
It's
there.
pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot
Uh,
I wrote a 5 in there, and then I
yeah,
forgot to take it back down to 2.
I was thinking of
2d20, which is like you combine the two stats numbers and for target stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately.
all right, I'm gonna roll.
5 is good. I like those odds.
I'm gonna roll 5. Here we go. I'll think roll is 5. Keep one in the chamber.
Okay, this is good. This is good.
Immediately 2 successes. Hold on, and then I'm gonna spend my last one to just re-roll that 2 because it might be. Why not?
Let's see. Let's see.
Right. Let's see what happens. It is.
Bro. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna roll through my dice now. We're gonna keep one in the chamber.
Okay, we're at 6.
Now I could guarantee us just having another success to put on top of that.
Hold on.
Or I can re-roll the rest of those dice.
Right now you have 4 to augment with.
Yeah, that spending 1 would not do anything for us right now because we wouldn't be able to spend anything with it. So looking at the machine gun, because we would need, so I would say honestly re-roll because we would need at least 2 more to get an additional augment of spray.
Right. This is also before Holder and Murphy.
Just Holder.
Murphy's not rolling, just Holder. So like
Murphy's not gonna roll. Oh, okay.
Can he hold to figure out what he wants to do at that point until after Holder rolls? Since we're pooling successes.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Thank you, narrator. Thank you.
Ever merciful God.
Just to see if like.
I'll hold on to mine for now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll my 3.
Do it. Okay.
That's good.
You could just bump that one.
I'm just gonna bump that one.
Okay, so that's up. We're up to
6 to augment with.
6 to augment with. And well, technically 4 to augment with because we hit 2, right?
Well,
or is that?
No, because you had 4 successes, so that's 2 successes to hit, so that's 2
then
to
5,
augment with, then 3 to, then another
7,
one. That's
8.
5.
Oh,
yeah.
So we're at 8. Okay, cool. So, okay, Jordan. Yeah, I'd say just re-roll and hope for 2 more.
Sure. Okay.
Let's go for it. Fry. Let's get a big old greasy plate of fries.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay.
That's a lot of 4s.
But we can buy enough augments to take out 4 of them.
Yeah.
Fuck these bitches.
Well,
yeah. Because 2 for the first, because 2 hits the first one, and then we have 2, 4, 6, 8,
5,
3 more.
Yeah, you have 5 successes, and each additional one costs 2 successes.
Oh wait, I thought we had. Do we have 8 total?
Let me go back. Okay, so you have
that's 4, 5, 6.
So that's
7.
2 to hit. So 2 to augment, then 1 to augment, then 1 to augment, then 1 to augment for 5 augments.
4, 5.
4, 5, 6, 7 total.
7, but
he
bumped his success, so it's 8.
Which
so we
makes
have
that
8 total.
Okay, thank you.
So that means 2 for the 2 to hit them. Then we have 6 to
okay,
augment with.
thank you.
And that means we can buy 2, 4, 6. We can hit 4 of them for 2 damage.
You sure can.
Which will leave just 1 more.
The one guy.
1 more.
We can mow them down.
Well, let's see if that guy kills any of us, because he might. I don't. I'm scared.
No, no.
I'm scared.
Okay.
Murphy, you're doing a fantastic job.
Right, thanks. Fuck! He sort of ducks his head, and the Ottoman soldier raises his rifle and levels it at Murphy.
No, not Murphy!
Yes, Murphy.
Oh.
Okay, so 2...
I've already grown attached to Murphy. Don't take him from me. I have abandonment issues.
I jump in front of the bullet.
I catch the bullet in my hands and explode upon impact.
I cast counterspell.
Magic missile.
Alright, we will reroll all of those.
Oh, fuck. No, not Murphy.
Ah, damn it.
Oh! They almost took out Murphy.
Murphy.
Just straight up fucking grabs him, pulls him under.
Yeah, I have the sinking feeling that this is handled in waves, and
Whatever would have given you that idea.
I've played Halo Reach, okay? I know what's going on here.
We're about to get fucked up, like, real bad.
Hey, but Fries for the Table works pretty well.
Fries for the table works excellently well.
All right.
Incredibly well.
The Ottoman soldier is still bleeding heavily from the salvo that you guys levied in his direction. Yeah, he misses Murphy, thankfully. Wouldn't it suck if Murphy died and one of you had to give up all your dice to operate the machine gun?
That would suck.
That would absolutely suck.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Who goes?
We gotta save Murphy, bro. We gotta protect Murphy.
Well, it doesn't really matter who goes. I'll pick one of you to go. So.
Yeah,
you guys
that's what I meant.
go.
Okay. Hey, since well, actually, quick question: if we kill this guy, if for example I kill him at this first turn, does that mean new people immediately join, or do we like cut off this wave and then we start a new round of combat with the next wave?
It would still be the same combat technically, but yes, another wave would arise.
So essentially, one person is forfeiting their turn to do an attack now, but then reinforcements will arrive, and then we can't prize for the table on this round right now.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'll say killing him ends the round, and then the top of the new round is when the enforcements come in.
Oh,
Yes,
gotcha.
sorry,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I picked up what you were throwing down.
Finker, I think Finker or Holder should we have the die with the same amount of dice? We can probably pop this guy and kill him.
Just give him a quick old.
Either you or me, Jordan. I'm fine either way.
Sure, I'll fuck him up. Why not?
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
All right, Archie.
Just shoot him.
It's
Shoot him
5
with that
dice.
rifle.
Like it's
Surely you can
wait.
get 2 successes.
Get that
right?
machine gun. Well, not a machine
yeah.
gun. Just use your rifle or something.
yeah.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter because we're gonna start a new round anyway. So Murphy's not gonna like lose his turn if he helps with the machine gun.
Yeah,
He's just
DuPont's
doing his
gonna
thing.
rifle this man. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'll use that extra point to bump it.
Bump it.
Bump that 4 to a 5.
It is ass.
We'll take him out. We'll kill him.
Yep, with one singular shot, he lowers his rifle, you raise yours, and just pop, crack, falls to the ground. You don't get all too much time to breathe. Luckily, the wave that was coming for you, you managed to handle it fairly quickly, but there's still fighting going on around you for the other 2 machine gun detachments. I am going to make some rolls to see how they do.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh
oh,
no.
I don't like that.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, it looks like one of them is pretty significantly mangled. They are having a hard time. The machine gun has to be abandoned. It is, it's smoking, and they sort of, the people manning it sort of back up. Rifles at the ready, and the machine gun is, the Vickers gun is kicked to the side, now being a useless hunk of metal. Maybe a grenade, you think, went off, and, you know, hit it pretty badly. So, that is the end of first wave. The second wave of Ottomans comes up. Let me just
Oh man, I wonder how many waves we're about to get hit with. Oh shit, dude.
drag that up.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Oh.
12 Ottoman soldiers climb the backs of the ones that fell before them, scrabble their way up. Pistols, rifles, grenades at the ready. They are trying to take this fucking hill.
Okay.
Yeah, like fucking rats.
Okay. Okay. But it's a new round. We're kind of like.
Yeah, it's a new round. We'll say this
So
is
we're
round
just-
3. We're starting at the top, and I'll say you still have the jack, so you guys still get to go first.
Gotcha. Okay, strategy. Let's go. We fries to the table takes out a lot of them. That we got lucky there.
Yeah.
I still think we're gonna get our shit rocked here in a minute. They're gonna pool their successes, but like, and I don't think we can do more damage
Oh fuck.
with a grenade situation here. 'Cause that is a random roll of how many targets it affects. So
Yeah.
I feel like, and you know, Jack and Jordan, feel free to give your own thoughts here, but I feel like honestly, fries for the table salvo is really good at least removing as many of them as possible, because it's low target and we can paint them right now, and then after that we can probably bring in some grenade attacks to hit them harder because they have low values.
Yeah.
Because the most a grenade could take out would be 6. So like, and honestly, I think if we salvo this round again, and then next round. Oh god, we're gonna get our shit wrecked hard here in a minute.
I think we should do fries for the table this round because there's no saying that Murphy is not going to fucking die immediately after this.
Very true.
Like we could very much lose our munitions guy and then have much less dice for fries.
Yeah, Jordan, what do you
Just a
think?
thought. We'd have less fries for the guys.
Guys, I'm a few dollars short. I can't do fries.
This is just a thought, Atlas. So, at the beginning of this mission, you mentioned that we were busy. You know, Private Bell has been keeping us busy with things.
Captain Bell, thank you very much.
Yes. Captain Bell, sorry, excuse me, Captain Bell. With the shit that we've seen, if DuPont were to strike a bargain with anything that might listen, do you think we'd be able to just clear them? Whether, you know, something gets given up. What's your price? I'm talking more than cards. Like we can give up.
I'm gonna DM you a question really quickly.
Sure. Now, with this in mind, would we want to strike this bargain?
Look at you, DM.
Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any training in whispers? Yeah. Sorry. No.
Not yet.
No.
Yet?
Okay.
You say.
Okay.
Maybe in the future.
If you can't do that, then I think we gotta.
We're gonna get fries to the table.
Let's look at the numbers really quickly for grenade attacks. In order to buy enough damage to kill them, remind me, Atlas, because if you buy the extra damage for the grenade attack, does it only apply to one target or all of them if you also buy
only
frag?
applies to one target.
Okay, never mind. It is immediately not as useful. So we gotta
Fries for the table. Let's go.
Fries for the table.
Gotta do the fries for the table.
Fries for the table.
I've got 5 dice while keeping one in the chamber.
I got 5 too. All right.
3.
DuPont, roll them. DuPont, you roll yours. Go for it.
2.
Let's get a big old plate of fries.
You can get 3 off of that, or you can risk it. Do you? How about we abide by our previous rule of like we can all roll our pool and then we can decide what to do with our extra points.
Oh,
I like that.
Would you allow that for this time?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Thank you,
cool.
narrator. That's very cool and sexy of you.
You're so kind.
That's very cool and sexy and kind.
All right, let's see what we
Some
get.
more absinthe, my lord.
Okay, 2 successes I could also bump. So
That's not bad.
So if Holder and I both bumped, we'd have 6. So not Holder, DuPont, so Holder, roll yours.
Tossing.
So 4 total successes right now.
Roll.
I could re-roll all of mine, or I could bump. Get immediately 3 more right now, or we could re-roll.
If DuPont and I bump, we have both bump. We have 6, and then if you re-roll, you could possibly add more. So why not? Honestly, because that extra 1 point doesn't make that much of a difference with that many. Just re-roll your 3 and see if we get anything.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be 2s or nothing. It's gotta be 2s or nothing. That's what I'm fucking.
That's what we're talking about.
That's
all right.
Once more. That
we're gonna bump that shit up.
We're gonna take out 4 of them again.
Cool.
Right.
Now we have to do this 3 times without losing Murphy.
Do this 3 times.
Well, if we lose Murphy, we just have to rely on fries for the table with a grenade to like take out a blast range of them.
Yeah.
Oh. This is gonna be so many dice. Atlas is about to roll so many dice.
I'm about to roll so many dice.
Atlas is gonna fucking kill us.
Trying to figure out how I want to split this up.
Damn, I should have trusted my gut and got that whisper path.
Oh.
Should have trusted my gut there.
Or you shouldn't have, because I was the one who
down...
suggested it.
Yeah. With how DuPont is right now,
but wouldn't it
I'm all for it.
Wouldn't it have been so useful to be able to just disappear?
There's no fun in disappearing. Archie's really enjoying the fight right now. Like this is, if he were to
blood
leave,
you could have on your hands right now. All right, I'm gonna split it to 4 of them right now are going to, they realize that they need to take out the support soldier and take him out right now. So 4 of them are going to indeed focus on Private Murphy. So we'll see how that goes.
You motherfuckers! You motherfuckers!
2, 4,
Shit.
6, 8, 9.
Come on, all miss. Give Murphy all of the luck that we could possibly have. Oh my god!
Holy shit! Holy no! They're
No, they gotta reroll.
they gotta
They get
reroll.
points. They got points. They can do things.
They gotta reroll.
The last one bumps a 4 to a 5, and
Oh, there goes Murphy. Oh, there goes
Private Murphy, as he's looking up to say, "Holy shit! Like, did you guys see that? You guys are doing such a." He shot through the throat, and he drops the water canister that he was holding, and it spills out over the ground, and both his hands fly up to clutch at his throat, and he kind of like looks down at his hands, almost curious, almost as if he doesn't understand what's happening, and he falls face down in the dust and slides down a little way on the hill. Robert Murphy has died.
Us after killing 8 of their people. How dare you kill Murphy, you bastards!
Hey,
What do the rest of them do?
What do the rest of them do? God, that's such a good question.
They're individuals now, yeah?
actually,
No.
narrator, I have a
are
quick
they
question
still-
before you continue.
Hmm.
Just for your devious little game, how old did Private Murphy look?
I was gonna mention it earlier. He looks like he's 18.
Yep, that's how it goes.
And
Yep.
He
All right.
young looking, bluey, curly hair, bit of an unruly mop. Yeah.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, you asked, what did the other 4 do? Let's see what the other 4 do. I think that they're actually going to... They're going to split into 2 and 2, I think, actually. One set will go for Holder, who is on the gun, and then the other one will go for... Probably you, DuPont. They probably knew that you were they probably saw you here and there fucking around, and they saw explosions previously. I think they're gonna go for you also. Sorry, bud, you're wearing blue and it stands out.
That's cool.
So
I love
you
being
will get-
French. I love being French.
we'll go for DuPont first, and we'll roll 5 dice.
Okay. Let's see it. Let's see how it goes.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
What's your brawn? 3?
Yep.
Alright, we will reroll 4.
Fuck you!
Whoa,
Yes!
man. Oh, that's
Yes.
so scary, dude.
Oh.
That's so scary, bro. Holy shit.
Hey,
And then-
Murphy's looking out for us.
One of the others slides forward and takes aim at you, Boulder.
Of course he does.
You leave him alone, you bastard.
2.
Not quite.
3 brawn.
3 brawn.
3 dice to reroll.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he kind of like slides forward as you're momentarily distracted by Murphy falling forward into the dust. The muzzle of the machine gun tips down a little, and one of them gets up close, real fucking close. And he gets you good. He's got a rifle, that's 2 damage.
I have to. I actually have to. I'm going to burn my card.
To bring you down to what? To only
2.
lose 1. Okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah. Shall I say it?
Absolutely.
So I'm burning. Shit you not, motherfuckers. You all expected this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Joker.
Cheers to that. All right.
And a portal opens and a cackling fiend kills all the Ottomans. We win.
And then it turns back to us, gives us a little thumbs up, and walks off into the sunset.
Draw for your corruption. Remember, red is safe, and black means you take a point of corruption. Tell me what it is in private, then discard it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And what I actually do is I pull out the spear that I secretly stole from them. No, okay.
I was about to say, boy.
I was about to say, you fucking what?
I fucking wish.
That's not a thing you have.
You stole the spear of Solomon?
Oh,
You snuck back into Belle's chambers and took it out of. No.
I should have.
Should you have?
No.
Imagine you stab someone with it and their whole fucking thing just explodes and black murky shit, and then a big devil pops out, because that's what happens when we do awesome things.
Yep. Uno momento. I'm sending you. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that away. And what do you give up with a Joker?
Yeah, what do you give up with a Joker?
Wild. Functions as any non-Joker
I mean,
card.
maybe you can just pick a suite. And
I think that's it.
Give me your best idea, and then I'll give you mine.
Oh, okay. Fun.
Oh, can I pitch an idea actually, real quick, because you just said that? There's a thing in other games called Devil's Bargains, which is where, in some cases, it's where the GM proposes one. But there's a game trophy that I want to play, but it's Devil's Bargains is everybody but the person initiating it suggests a devil's bargain. So in that case, that would be Atwis, Jordan, and myself each propose our own individual ideas as to what
I like
we
that a
lose from
lot for
Joker.
Jokers. I like that a lot. Jokers in general, I think.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I like that a lot.
I like
It's ours now. It's ours.
Yeah, we'll do. That's our house rule.
I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you. Jonathan Holder has always been such a community oriented person that it only just makes sense.
It takes a village. Am I right?
I got a good one for you. I'll go first. I'll propose mine. The numbing, sweet taste of rum, of drink, no longer gives you any comfort.
No.
I was thinking one.
Yeah, go ahead.
You begin to grow to dislike us. Of all the snide, backhanded comments about you being a cackling man, to DuPont's constant optimism, it's become annoying. It's become grating. When you look at DuPont and seeing him enjoying war, it's frustrating. When you look at Fink and see that he is just waiting to tell you to shut the fuck up, it is obnoxious. It is so goddamn frustrating. You're ready to jump ship at any moment. You don't want to die for these fucking people. Do you?
That's a good one. Damn. What does Atwis have?
You know, I love Jordan so much that my proposal is just going. It's just gonna add on to it. It's just gonna add on to it. It's just gonna be a bit of flavor because I love this so much. The bullet, it hit your flask and destroyed it. Along with all that, that's what saved your life. The flask is now demolished.
So which one do you pick?
You gave an add-on to either one, you devious motherfucker.
Which one?
I can't not love you both.
Or you
Aw.
can.
No, let him know. It's good. He loves us. It's fine.
At this point, it's either the rum is all I have, or it's the people still. The thing that has always gotten me through. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that.
So you pick the mine.
I pick yours.
Okay, nice.
I've been dry so long, barely even remember the taste of it.
Oh, fuck.
Rum doesn't die, Holder.
Yeah, but I do.
Okay.
All right.
I like this house rule for jokers.
I like it a lot.
is
No,
fucked
that's
up.
fucking.
That's really
hot.
fucked up.
I'm gonna go in the wedding games Discord and be like, yo, check this
Yo.
shit out.
Some devil's bargains. Yeah.
God. All
I
right.
hate you guys.
Love you too, babe. Anyway, so you're down to 2 brawn instead of just. Wait. Okay, never mind. You're down to 2 brawn
Okay.
instead of 1. So that's good.
Okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's back to the Ottomans are all done now, so it's back to the team.
Correct.
Who do the Ottomans pick? Oh, I guess sorry, you're just throwing it to us in general, I guess.
Well, first I'm asking is
Oh.
is somebody gonna go on the gun?
We don't have Murphy. One of us has to sacrifice our turn. If we did want to do fries for the table again, Holder being
It'd
the
have
gun,
to be me.
it would have to be you. Alternatively, if we did, hold on, I'm looking at something. Well, you know what? Honestly, that machine gun really is our best. Like, think because with the grenade, we'd have to buy individual. We'd have to have more successes to do as much damage. Honestly,
Yeah.
between DuPont and Fink,
But
we've been doing pretty okay.
yeah, like with that, how many more can we get now with just 5 each?
So we can roll a total of 10 dice if we both keep one in the chamber, which means that gives us an option for 10 successes, which would wipe out 5 of them.
Yeah, in the unlikely event, still looking pretty nice. We could at least 2 down is still a pretty good. Is still pretty. Alternatively, okay, so let's look at the numbers here. If we did salvo again, it is statistically likely that we will take out 2 of them. It is likely we can take out 2 of them.
We've been pretty lucky with that so far.
If we all 3 do individual turns, it is likely we can take out 3 of them with our rifles.
That's where I'm at. Because with salvo, it's reliably like we could take out 2, but at the same time, both Fink and DuPont I'd feel are pretty likely to take out 2, like 1 each, and then it's just whether or not I can.
Honestly, I think in this round in particular, focus on hitting the deck and shooting them our own individual turns, and then maybe salvo next round.
Or
do we do fries for the table with grenades?
No, we'd have to buy more successes to get to do the same amount of
Grenades only
damage.
do
That's
1
true.
piece, yeah.
They only deal one.
That's also
yeah.
that's also fair. That's also
Yeah.
fair.
I think it's rifles out, like individual shots take out. We have a good chance of taking out 3, as opposed to a slightly less optimal chance of taking out more than 2.
Alright. This is it, guys.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, DuPont, you should go first.
This is the last stand. Okay.
New objective survived. Well, I don't think this is the last round. Maybe if it is, amazing.
Well, this might be the last stand for us. I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
it is for us.
Okay. DuPont's gonna hold on to 5, keep 1 in the chamber, like always.
Great.
Damn, shoddy.
That's enough to kill 1.
that's
I mean, can I look
Yeah.
at the Oh, it's only critical and shit like that for.
Yeah, so it doesn't
they're
matter.
already dead.
But yeah, so that's 1 down.
All right, Fink. Go and
All
give it
right.
to him. Go and give it to him.
Fink gun, give it to you. There we go. Keep 1 in the chamber.
Fuck, man.
It's another one.
Okay.
Dead.
It's another 1 out.
That's good.
Ah.
That's good.
John's cheering you on.
All right, Holder, give it your shot. Reroll those 2.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Come on,
Reroll those 2.
dude. This is great. This is good.
Yep.
Come on.
There it is.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
Three.
there it is.
Yes.
Another 3.
There it is.
That's another 3.
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay.
go.
This is great.
This is
This is
good.
good.
That's good. I mean,
That's
they're about to shoot us, and we're about to take some damage. But like, they have a
good bit of damage.
significantly less chance of. We took out a fair number of them. That
1 at a time, brothers. Come on. This is no place to die.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's-
Okay.
How does it go, narrator?
Does 1d6 like it 1d6
We can't hear you, narrator.
targets. No, fragment does 1d6 targets.
Yep. Oh, they're throwing grenades. Fun.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Fuck
do
me.
that.
You know what? But the good news is, frags only do one. They need to buy multiple. If they hit multiple of
Correct.
us, they need to do multiple different augments for more damage.
Correct,
So
correct.
That's true.
So
it'll hurt, but it ain't gonna take us out.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay.
They're doing fries for the table.
They're doing fries for the table.
They're getting
fries for the
They're getting potato wedges for the table.
What's the Turkish for fries for the table? Oh my god.
Holy
Oh
shit!
my god.
Well,
Hey, it only takes 2 successes to hit you, Holder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's 2 over.
They can buy-
3 over to hit a frag. They're gonna buy. So they're gonna have
no.
3 successes. They still have to roll a d6 to see how many people they hit.
wait, hold on, wait. Let me double check something real quick.
Yes,
because I'm
sir.
curious. It's 3 over. He has 2 to hit him, so that they only have 2 successes right now. Or did they just bump one up?
Correct. They'll bump one up to get
Gotcha.
to the 3. Yes.
Gotcha.
Which means that they can't.
They can't do extra damage.
They
They
can't
can
do
all-
extra damage.
yeah.
This is okay.
Yep.
This is kind of bad. Oh!
All of you
They hit-
take
we-
one
we take one.
brawn,
We take 1, right?
if you choose to.
Oh man.
Let me look at Fink's card.
I gotta sacrifice a card.
Okay.
Honestly,
Mhm.
I'm debating if Fink's gonna take the hit. Honestly, I'm thinking.
Well,
about it.
while
I'll-
you
I'll-
debate, Dupont,
Yeah.
what kind of what do you have to give me today?
So I had a 4 of diamonds.
Oh,
Diamonds is self ambitions and hopes. It's a 4. You know, so it's not very
too
high.
bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
DuPont's willing to die on this hill. You know, this is kind of like he doesn't want to die because he wants to keep fighting, but this is a very fitting end. Anything that he can, he might even be a little less reckless now and just a little more carefree with this, because he might just die anyway. So, c'est la vie. What's the
Fuck
point? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep firing. They're gonna keep firing. We're just gonna see who falls first. And that's it. That's my last card. I'll negate that damage. Hold on to the 3.
Guess tactics don't
And
matter too much to you anymore, do they?
This might come back to haunt me, but hey, man, Australians, we're fucking brave. We don't enter the fight without any. There's a good saying. This is a Scottish saying, but I think it applies to the Australians too, which is, if you want to be a good fighter or a good hard man, you have to know about the old 1-3, not the old 1-2, because you take the 2. Any good fighter knows you're gonna take some licks when you're given some licks. I'm gonna take the damage. I'll get some shrapnel. I'm not gonna burn my card, but Fink, he's a proud ANZAC, and he will take he will be bloodied and brave.
That's good.
I'll keep my card.
Excellent.
Now
All right.
here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will go down to 1 physical,
Mhm.
Okay.
but I know that Atlas, narrator, I'm sure there is something that can be worked out.
No, stand
So I
up.
can-
You're down to 1 brawn.
Nope. I knew it.
Oh, okay.
Y'all.
You're
Yeah.
not dead yet, are you, Holder?
Yep.
That's
I
true.
know.
And with
Okay.
that, I think it's time for us to go to a break.
Oh my God. Has it really time passed that much already?
Yes, sir.
I'm sweating like a. Oh my God.
You're telling me.
All right,
Dude.
please stick around. We'll be back in about 15 minutes to figure out if they survive. All right, see you in a bit.
Let's think about it.
Sorry,
right?
are you
Okay,
doing a
so-
fries to the table or are you doing a separate thing? I said not holding my mouse and not holding on my push talk, so thinking about it.
Okay. We have 5 left.
5 left.
Now, in a really fun universe, we can roll a lot of successes on a machine gun. And take out 3 or 4. Right? We would need 2, 4, 6, 8 between. Yeah, we need to get lucky with our die rolls, essentially.
We would have to roll 10
4 each.
successes total to get
They got all of
5
them.
these guys.
Yeah. I think statistically it is better on our side to do individual attacks. Honestly, we're at the point where we can take out like 2 or 3 of them in a round, and it really helps us out. We could also do separate grenade throws as well, because we would need to roll. Let me look at the thing again real quick.
Well, you two could do separate grenade rolls. I would still only do 1 damage.
If we did grenade throws, that would only do 1 damage to each of them, which we would have a better chance of using our rifles.
Oh, that's right. We would need to roll 5 over to frag them. Yep, better chance of using our individual guns. Let's just use our guns and shoot at the individuals again.
Everyone good?
Does that work for us? Jack?
I'm down.
Holder, you go first.
Do it.
Holder, go first.
Oh,
Holder,
I'm
go
going
first.
All right.
Gotta hit that too, buddy.
I'm really fucking mad at whoever just fucking shot me.
Yeah.
Go for him.
Oh, I only rolled fucking 2. I thought I had that set for 3.
Oh, but you can bump it. You can bump it if you technically have another point left.
I am super bumping that. Fuck it.
Oh.
I'm shooting the motherfucker. I'm killing the motherfucker who shot me.
Yeah, in swift retaliation, you drop the machine gun, you bring the rifle up, and
man.
bam, dead.
Always win. Always been better with this shit anyway.
Who goes next?
Think.
Okay. Thunder from Dan Under.
Oh, fucking give it to him. Fucking give it to him.
There's one hiding right over there in the bush.
There we go. Bump that 4 to a 5. I hit him and I kill him.
All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Duh. Gah. Okay. Baba Booey. Ratatouille. Gah.
Got him.
Yeah, that's it.
Got him.
Take him
Okay.
out.
I would like to mention before the end of my turn, though, Archie's gonna get between the line of sight of Holder and the others.
You're running forward.
Archie's gonna advance.
Okay.
He's
Well,
gotta.
in that case, the last 2 are going to target Archie. So it's 2, 4, 5.
Shit. It's Sphinx turns over. I would have done the same thing. God damn, you madman. All right, it's fine.
DuPont.
But
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
that hits. That hits for certain.
They oblige to your invitation.
How much damage does it take?
You run forward, and as one of them was indeed raising a rifle to hit the most injured man, the one who is on the machine gun, you take it, and you take 2 damage.
You're still up.
Still up.
Fill up.
Okay.
Like, just fucking barely. I don't have any more cards.
Fucking Archie gets shot. John catches him like, you fucking idiot.
Who goes? We're still doing individual shots now, I think, is what we're doing. So who goes next?
Fink.
Oh wait, no, it's yeah. Fink. Okay.
The other 2 are having
Cool.
a moment, you know.
Yeah, they're having a moment.
Boys
Fink is
will
just
be
gonna
boys.
drown that out and focus on maybe helping them not die. I'm gonna shoot one of them, and I kill one of them as soon as I roll 1 more. Hold on, I'm gonna re-roll 4 of those. I kill one of them.
There we go.
Fuck me, man.
And then I yell, it's like, "Oh, get your shit together, dickheads!" And I'm just gonna just in command. I'm gonna yell out for DuPont to take account of his own bad situation and shoot them.
What was that? What was that spider saying, Fink?
Oh, yeah, oh god, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Let me say this right. So here's what I say instead. I need to look this up because I'm so glad I could use this Australian slang. So like he looks over at DuPont and Holder getting into it, and he says, "Right, come on, you boys. We're here to hold the fucking hill, not to fuck spiders." And just start shooting.
Not to fuck spiders?
Yep.
So much.
It's a real Australian
It's a
slang,
real
not to
fucking
fuck
thing.
spiders. It means we're here, we're doing something important. Like, we're here to do something important, not to fuck spiders.
DuPont's gonna yell back, "I do not fuck spiders!" And he's just gonna shoot forward. He doesn't know what that means. Rolling 5 dice, keep one in the chamber, like always. God bless America. God bless it.
God bless America.
We'd bless
God bless
America if
France.
they were helping
Vive
the
la
swarm.
France.
Vive
Vive la France.
Vive la France.
Vive la France. You take the shot. Fucking dead.
All right, back on the hill now. Bravery
Do you
over.
fuck spiders?
No, what?
I hear they do it from time to time.
No, it's a saying, you dickheads.
It is a hobby.
No, get back up here.
None of this shit fucking matter. All right, come on.
How bad are your wounds?
Fucking
Take a
drags
count.
Archie back.
I am bleeding out. I shoot
Okay.
fires.
Okay, he's delusional. Take stock. Holder, how are our munitions?
We still got plenty to go.
I look out towards the other machine gunners on the hills and see how other people are faring right now.
The last machine gun detachment has managed to take hold and keep their machine gun active. They're shooting a quick rat-a-tat-tat and continue to do so as you see the Ottoman advance has not ended yet.
And there's no chance that anyone from previously fallen machine guns can make their way over here?
No,
Okay.
because they have their hands
Yeah.
full.
They have to hold those parts. Yeah, I get it.
Give me a moment to double check a few things. Carry on.
Yeah, double
you
check.
lot.
That was our reinforcement. Poor fucking.
Holder. Wait, did Holder kill the last one?
No, you did.
You
Okay.
killed the last one.
Oh, there weren't 3 left. There were 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let's
you
get
got
up the
it, bro.
hill.
Yeah, get up the hill.
It's-
Get up
it
the
is
fucking
time to
hill.
back up.
I think it is time to. Man, I really wish there were cover rules in this game.
Like, fucking John, having been shot himself, is dragging Archie after he was shot worse. It's like, it fucking lays him
Hey,
down.
bro, we're both down to 1 hit point. I don't know what you mean worse.
I
We're
got
not doing so
down-
hot.
I was. Listen, I had to burn something to get down to 1. Like,
We're not doing so hot. We're not
fucking
doing so hot.
sits you down. You bloody fucking idiot. Starts patching him the best he can, patching
Honest.
himself the best he can.
Honestly, the 3 of us are pretty fucking stupid, collectively.
Yeah. At least he looks the most like shit.
Yeah, I'm looking pretty alright. I think I got fragged in the shoulder, but I think I may have dislodged the bone from
I think
before.
compared to us, you look goddamn beautiful.
And I'm covered in blood, occult markings. Thank you.
Man, I should have just thrown the sacrificial dagger. That would have been cool.
Let's do that this round.
Oh, you
Back
still
into
had
the
yours?
offer.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
think we all still
Okay.
have ours.
I never,
That's
I
right.
never
You
let
had
go.
you brought like a whole peck of them back, but each kept one. Okay.
That shit is
We kept a
gas.
souvenir.
It's funky.
Yeah. It's kind of a lull from what you can tell. This second wave that has washed over you and crashed on the shores of this butte. There's a bit of a pause. You hear, yelling back and forth, screaming, people injured, the machine gun still keeping down, covering fire, keeping the Turks from advancing again. You hear the lieutenant shout out, "Send the fucking bird! Send the fucking bird!" And you see just a pigeon flies up to the sky, rolls, and then wings out towards the ocean. And you have a bit of a brief respite. So if you have anything else you'd like to do right now, I'd suggest you do
could
it.
we possibly do right now?
I don't know.
Like,
So good.
is there some kind of unseen advantage that we have not yet discovered that could be applied here?
I don't
What
know.
if we let out whoever's in the tomb?
I look over at what was the Ottoman's name?
Ozan.
Look over at Ozan. I point at the tomb and I just look at him and goes, and just like bad, like not, should not be out here.
He just gives you a look.
He can see that John is giving both of them the same look.
I'm not.
Like-
No. I think I'm answer. I'm not. No. Just answering the Frenchie's question.
Okay. Yes. No.
Damn, Archie was about to
definitely
weaponize something supernatural. Oh, he's fucking
Oh,
falling
shit.
off.
Mm.
Fucking
Damn.
fall off.
Okay.
You know, I will
Remember-
say. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go for it.
I will say, some of you might want to try clear a hole in the fucking dead Ottomans because they're piled up. And that's giving a bit of cover for anyone trying to come up that hill.
Oh, good thinking. Fink
Toss some
wants-
grenades down
Fink's
there.
gonna
yeah.
no, not wasting grenades on fucking trash removal. Fink's gonna like slide down the hill to specifically begin yanking corpses this way and that just to clear out. more
Yeah,
space
sure.
for people to
Give
hide
me
behind.
an athletics
This is-
roll.
Oh yeah. And
Christ.
do those foot soldiers have extra grenades or anything like that?
It looks like each one was supplied with one. So you probably would be able to scrounge together
Is-
like, I don't know, like, oh god, like 7, 8 extra
Is-
grenades, but I don't know.
Is
I'll
one
take
success acceptable? Or will I need more?
It'll take you a while with one success.
Yeah, I can't roll athletics. I don't have enough.
Hold on. I'm thinking if I'm gonna bump it or if I'm gonna re-roll and try to get 2 naturally. No, I'm
'Cause
rolling
you're
low
already
dice.
doing it, aren't
I'm
you?
gonna bump it. Might as well do it. Like I can. It'll take me a while, but Fink's gonna commit to it.
Okay.
I'll bump
Yeah.
it to a 5, so it's a success.
Yeah, luckily it looks like the other gunner as well as the other support fire from the other riflemen, they keep the Ottomans down long enough for you to, and some of the others as well around the top of this bluff, to just clear out some of the space to give you all some room to see and to sight down. The sun continues to rise. It hasn't even been an hour.
I just had a thought.
Oh.
Yeah. So the sun is rising. Yes.
Yes.
Do they have explosives down at the hill?
What do you
Like
mean?
at like the bottom of like, do they have like explosives? Something that I might be able to.
You got this idea from the Sea of Thieves novel.
I did get this idea from the Sea of Thieves novel. If I can
No.
use the reflection of the sun off
I
of a
don't
bayonet
I don't
to
think they
light
have.
a fuse or something.
I don't think they have baskets of gunpowder.
I don't think they have it either, though. As funky as that
As
would
someone
be.
who was a confirmed firebug when they were younger and knows exactly how to use the reflection of something to catch something else on fire, doing so at such a distance is impossible.
Okay.
Is there like something else you were perhaps trying to do with that? Like, is there some other angle you're what exactly are you trying to get at here? Help me out here. I'm trying to like figure out like what exactly you're. Yeah.
I guess a small thing is to possibly kind of gut them out from behind, like giving them something where it's like okay, now they have to draw their attention back because something just fucking happened back there. So now that there's something in the front and there's something in the back, I'm trying to make them panic, really.
I would say to try and convince them to turn back would probably involve you having to go down there, right? And
Ooh, fun.
leave everyone. If you're trying to go the mirror angle to try and send a signal like distance-wise, like you would know as a soldier that light signals and flag signals and stuff like that, those would be something that you could use to communicate at a great distance. And Didn't Lieutenant Moley say something about somebody painting a rangefinder on the top of the bluff earlier?
Yep, I believe so.
I mean, if you
I think
wanted
so.
to use the mirror thing, you could probably. I mean, I'd say that I'd allow you to try and use some signaling to try and get the attention of ground forces if that's something you wanted to do.
Oh yeah, get ground forces to come and help us.
Okay.
We have
help
ground
us take
forces,
the hill.
not just
Well,
people on
I
the hill?
mean, you have artillery like in the distance.
Gotcha.
You have the ships
Got,
and stuff.
you know what?
yeah.
Honestly,
and
trying
they
to
did
signal
send
to
off a
be-
pigeon. Yeah.
Trying to signal for like, hey, give some artillery barrage over here.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
might
yeah,
be
yeah.
super fucking useful.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Fucking
actually, DuPont's gonna do that. DuPont's gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
scramble up on top of the tomb and just
Call
like
for help.
try to like signal.
A little help hotline, if you will.
Okay.
To get ourselves
Oh my
shelled.
god.
Okay.
No, we're getting the hill in front of us shelled. There's a difference.
Okay.
If they shell us in the process, it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's what
It
I
is
was
what it is.
saying. Like,
I've seen the first episode of Firefly.
hey, brother, good luck throwing out like a full set of coordinates through quick mirror
not-
signals.
It's not coordinates in this time period. That's what the rangefinders are for.
yeah. It's like degrees, angles, etc., etc.
It is like
And I don't think they even had Morse code at this point, right?
Yes,
No,
they
this
did.
Was
They did.
okay.
They
So
did.
they had Morse code at this
Yes,
point.
sir.
Oh, okay.
does Archie know Morse code is the better question.
Archie,
You're
do
the
you have any
soldier.
training in communication?
That's the
Yes, I do actually.
Yes,
That's what I was getting
yes,
at.
he
That's what I
would.
was getting at.
Yes,
Yes, you would.
Dude, oh, I'm so glad I actually.
Actually,
put a
you know
little-
what? You
put
know
a
what,
little
Archie?
tip in
For funsies, give me a communications roll.
You're
It's
good at
it's
that.
it's literally
Look at that.
it's just for funsies.
You're good at that.
Go
You're
for
good
it,
at that. You
brother.
have training.
You have training. You're
I
a
have the
smart boy.
training. I don't have a pip in it. That's that.
Hey,
Hey,
oh,
you got
did you need a
training,
pip?
it's
Did you need a
fine.
pip, brother?
All right, we're gonna roll 2. Keep 1 in the chamber.
Oh fuck!
Hey, could be worse.
It could be worse.
That's 1 success. You want to re-roll the next one to see if it gets a 2? Hey.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
As a
I'm
matter
gonna.
of fact, I would.
I'm sweating enough. Thank you very much. Yep. The French in the trench.
Shit.
French in the
Let's
trench.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
go.
Archie, do fucking pun. You climb you climb the side of like the last sort of escarpment, the sort of tallest part of the hill above the entrance to the tomb by the rangefinder, and you use kind of we're using a bayonet. Do you have a mirror? I think you mentioned a mirror, right? Question mark?
I was actually like, I was thinking, I was keeping bayonet in mind, but you know, fuck it. He
have a
takes out
mirror.
the sacrificial dagger, and he's like,
Oh shit.
Ooh, that's hot.
begins, he's gonna start using that.
Yeah, you take the sacrificial dagger and just you go into this complete zen mode as you like even before you started to signal you formalized a statement in your mind and then you instantly translated it into English without even thinking about it, and you just flash that shit off. You see the sort of puffs of smoke down in the distance, down on the beaches. You see the destroyers out in the ocean. You see farther, even farther, the HMS Queen Elizabeth, where Bella is, where your headquarters is, and you feel confident that someone out of all those places saw what you had to
fuck.
say.
All right, now
Feeling
it's
good,
time
Devon?
to. I'm satisfied with that. I think now it's time to hold it down and wait for
let's-
backup.
Let's start the wave, man.
Not a moment too
Hey,
soon.
think.
This
What was
track is
that?
literally called "Let Them Try." I'm sorry, I just had to point that out. This track is literally called "Let Them
Mhm.
Try." That is tasty.
You're-
Go ahead,
you're
Jack.
fucked. Well, think, brother.
Hold on, you're not looking so hot.
I'll be fine. What
Okay.
what was that song you were singing?
Just something from back home. Why? You like it?
I think I do. Yeah, I think the rest of the boys liked it too.
I
Are
should
you
hope
asking
so.
for a music lesson?
I'm asking for an encore, mates. And he loads his rifle.
I'll sing once we're out of this shit. Cock my rifle, load the fucking belt into the machine gun again, and just be like, DuPont, I really fucking hope your plan worked.
C'est la vie. He's gonna assist you on the up at the side. He's not gonna take hold of the ammunition, but he is gonna have his rifle at the ready.
C'est la vie.
Ravi.
6 Ottomans. That's a good number, don't you think?
I think so.
Seems fair.
Why did you just roll that?
What is that?
Does artillery take out all 6? Is that what you just rolled?
Top
Oh
of the
my
round,
God.
baby. You still got a jack, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right. You get to choose who goes first.
Okay.
I think we should start out with individual shots. We can probably take out half of them. Individual shots,
Individual shots.
you know? Because I don't think fries to the table. Yeah, I mean, might as well try to take out all of them, right? So, that's all right. And I'll think I'll go first.
Right.
I don't like what you rolled on that die, but
I'm
Who are
very
you
scared.
talking to, Private Fink?
I'm talking to the fucking narrator. All right, so I'm gonna roll 5 bloody dice. Keep one in the chamber with my rifle.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll 4 of those. All right, there you go.
Well done.
I take out 1.
Well done.
1 down.
Okay. Okay.
Who's
Oh,
next?
Man.
Gonna give it to Holder.
All right. Let's fucking go. Three. Keep 1 in the chamber. Always
Always,
keep 1 in the chamber.
always. Didn't fucking need it.
Well
Didn't
done.
Fucking need it.
Well done. Well done.
That's me laughing. Fucking Holder is stone faced.
Thanks for clarifying because, oh, I was about to ask.
Oh, dude, absolutely not. He just wants to see these things pop.
Okay. Who's next? Who's next, Holder?
I think you know who's next, my friend.
Soldad de Bonds?
The Ottomans.
Get him, he's French!
We don't know how much corruption.
Oh, you
he
like getting
has.
shot at? Hey, Ottomans!
Shoot him! Shoot him!
What was,
Alright.
what was that narrator?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What was that you just mentioned?
Soldat Dupont, it's your turn.
5, keep 1 in the chamber.
You can do it. Come
As
on.
always.
Nice. There you go. Beautiful.
There we
go.
Fucking a
That's it.
painting. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, DuPont's gonna fire a shot and then kind of take cover behind the machine gun, kind of like a little duck and cover sort of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sacrifice the integrity of our machine gun for extra armor, like we did with the car?
A Vickers machine gun is heavy and bulky, but there is no way that it could possibly give you
Yeah,
enough cover,
I've seen-
unfortunately.
I've seen pictures of those things. They're not like, it's not like the shielded turret machine guns. Like with it's more like it's more like a flat pancake kind of device. So
Oh,
they're
okay,
not, like-
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Then in that case, yeah, DuPont can't hide behind it. He can't hide behind it.
Hide
Yeah,
behind me.
But he will take a shot.
Oh.
Is there any way that I can give this next bit to whoever's about to surprise us and jump in before we give it to
why
the
do you
Ottomans?
why do you think that someone is about to surprise you and jump in?
Because you rolled a 6 on the bloody fucking die.
Because
Yeah, but we don't
DuPont
know if that's for us or for them.
I don't think that they would have been able to get here fast enough to help us, unless some time had passed between Archie's plan and.
Well, no, I mean, no one is gonna get here. They're gonna be shooting things. I'd imagine artillery from the ship over here.
Probably. We'll see how it goes.
Either way,
Give it to the Ottomans.
it's the Ottomans then.
Give it to them.
Yeah, it's the Ottoman's turn.
Last stand, mate. Last stand.
Fair and
Let's
square. And hey, my brothers, for our last stand, we took out quite a few fuckers.
That was solid. Solid last stand.
What happens, Alice?
Solid last stand.
Quite a few.
It's very, very quiet all of a sudden. You can feel.
Well, we can't hear Alice at all in the Zoom call. Only
it's
the
it's
stream can
quiet.
hear
It's
them.
quiet. It's
Okay.
very, very quiet. All of a sudden, you can feel the tension in the air, and anyone looking down towards the sea sees a puff of smoke from the HMS Queen Elizabeth. And a shell hits the top of the hill. It's a direct hit on the rangefinder that was painted on top of it.
Oh no, we hit the tomb! Fuck!
The ground, the earth crumbles down beneath. You hear the tremors rise and rumble beneath your feet. You hear this choked scream as Ozan, the Ottoman guard, staggers backwards, his hands clutched over his head, and you feel this hiss. Not only do you feel it, you see it. You see mist rising up from the cracks where once there were heavy stone doors, they are now askew, and it is seeping outwards. It was a direct hit, and the 3 Ottoman soldiers who were on the hill have fallen back, have stumbled backwards. But there is other movement happening around you, isn't there? You hear screams from the other detachments first. You hear curses. You hear loud, just yells of shock. And Holder, you're the one on the machine gun, still close by, right?
That's I am.
You see
That's
Murphy.
I am.
You see Murphy begin to twitch and shudder.
Fuck. No. Does my necklace go off?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh no. Oh boys, what did I do?
You killed us.
Things begin to rise.
You killed us.
And you see corpses begin to twitch to life here and there. You see Murphy begin to jerkily begin to stand up. You see the Ottomans that you tried so desperately think to shove to the side to give yourself space to breathe. You see them moving and shuddering. You hear the agonized cry in Turkish from Ozan, yelling something that you have no idea what he's saying, but you know for sure it means no. God, no! And then you hear the other Anzacs too, also screaming in horror. Some of them screaming in hope, thinking that perhaps, you know, some of them have survived. Some of the compatriots weren't actually dead. They're fine. They're standing up. They're gonna stand up and fight. You all know better, right? You all know so much better than that. As corpses lurch to life and attempt to begin their attack. As I move some things into position here. You hear one last articulate thing, and that is the lieutenant himself screaming, yelling, to fall back, to peel back. I don't fucking go down, back. We're going, we're leaving. Fall back, Fall back! Peel back.
You have, in your time of knowing him, never known Fink to be the guy who wants to go opposite of where the action is. He's not dumb, he plays it smart, but he's always been brave and willing to run headfirst into the fray at Anzac Beach with his comrades and to fight and hold the line. Fink looks back at DuPont and Holder, and probably for the first time either of you have ever heard him say this, he looks and he says, "Run."
We have orders. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna go to grab Holder and start sprinting away from this hill as quickly as possible. I will not leave a man to die, though. I will cut Ozan's binds that we left him in, and
take him with us. Deserter. Prisoner of war.
Without you cut his binds, and with a single smooth motion, he offers a shoulder to DuPont.
Great, give him over.
Takes it. He's shaken for the first time. You can see that he's not really enjoying this anymore. He just continues to whisper, "I'm sorry," in French.
Let's go.
Because this is his fault. He called this.
You see the Ottomans behind you still continue to advance. DuPont, you feel Ozan, you feel his shoulder dip as he continues to turn and look behind you and look towards the tomb and look towards the mist that's seeping out of it. And he is weeping, just openly weeping. But the Ottomans following you are still going to attempt to shoot at you. So I'm going to say
we're gonna kill him.
I'm going to say that since we're no longer gonna end combat in here, we're no longer in combat. You can, like, one of you can choose to turn back and try to, you know, fend them off a bit, and we'll see how that goes to make them hesitate. Like,
It'll be Fink. It has to be Fink.
No.
It's DuPont.
No, it won't. No, it won't be.
This was his fault.
It doesn't matter.
You two.
None of it matters.
You two are too weak to make that decision. It's Fink.
Fink is the least hurt. It's me.
Fink, make me your best ranged roll.
No, let's just take our chance with running away. Let's take our chance with running away.
In Anzac, man, I do not
Fink, I swear
turn away from the best way to help my team.
No.
I'm going to live. I'm going to live.
You're gonna fucking die like an idiot.
I turn around and I'm gonna at least try to scare off these 3 remaining Ottomans just a bit more to buy us that much room.
You shoot and retreat. No,
nope, only me.
You.
It can only be me.
You begin to shoot
only one?
and walk backwards.
You two are too injured.
Ozan has picked up exactly what's been going down, and he has started to muscle you down the fucking hill. Alright,
My friends are too injured.
Make me your best ranged roll.
I will. Now the question is...
Let me...
You can't. No, the narrator literally said you can't. The narrator literally said, you can't.
This was my fault.
I've lived too long. No, you can't.
None of you can do it. It has to be me.
Don't argue with me, Fink. Sorry, Fink, you're fine. Holder DuPont, don't fucking argue. Let Fink take the shot. You done?
I'm doing this to protect my friends.
Yes, sir. We're done.
3 successes. I'm gonna re-roll those remaining 2.
Yes, sir.
Not that it technically fucking matters. There you go.
5 bloody fucking successes. Full metal jacket.
Full metal jacket. Think like a fucking machine. You go backwards, step by step, inch by inch. Bolt action on your rifle, cranking one fucking bullet at a time between the
And
eyes.
at the request of my brother in arms, Jonathan Holder, I'm fucking yelling this song like it is a curse to put them back into hell.
And you hear the response. You hear the other ANZACs as they're firing and retreating. You hear them. You hear them yelling it with you. And you take that chorus. And you fucking go down that hill. Whether it's
I'm yelling.
shooting down the Ottomans, whether it's shooting down the dead. You retreat. And you retreat. And you retreat. And somehow, some way, whatever happened at the top of it stays there. You find some footing down. You find something. And it takes a while, it takes a long time, and you still hear the pops here and there, and you're sure the Ottomans now are shooting their own, or shooting whatever, whoever, whatever were left behind. But at the end of the day, well, you made it out.
Fuck, man.
You made it out.
What happens now?
You all tell me? What does happen now? What do you do?
Do we all fall back to the coast, back to the ship? Is that where all the forces are going?
I'm being taken wherever I'm carried.
Yeah. I mean, I guess primary number 1 is to regroup with other ANZAC forces retreating down the hill.
You're the ones who are ahead of everyone else. Lieutenant Molly is quick to point the most injured backwards, the least injured. Not that there are any who aren't. There's nobody who isn't injured. Least injured. Cover the rest of your retreat as you head back towards the ANZAC lines.
Yeah. Back to the line.
Back to the line.
Back to the line.
You see, as you retreat backwards through the scrub, as the brightness of the sun blazes over the top of that hill, you still see that mist, that malignant mist. And as you watch it, as you continue to retreat, eventually it burns out, but it takes a while. And whoever was being dragged by Ozan, you have heard him muttering prayers under his breath the entire time, and as soon as that mist leaves, he collapses with a sob of relief to his knees, to the point where he also has to be dragged. Now you tell me what's left for you to do.
Get back to anywhere with a regroup of forces, regroup with ANZACs, find medical attention for Holder and DuPont primarily. I took some shrapnel, but I can fucking take it for now. But we have to get back to the ship. We have to speak to Bell.
Yeah.
It is.
Taking Ozan with us.
Yeah, Ozan is we are taking him as a prisoner of war, but we want to get him to Bell as quickly as possible. And if fucking Hamilton tries to tell us, or if anyone tries to like outrank us and like take him somewhere else, we
I'll throw him off the ship my fucking self.
Tell them just no, this man has pertinent information to fucking tap the badge. Like, you fucking recognize this, mate. This man has pertinent information for this. But that is our plan, I think.
You're not.
And Fink wants to look at DuPont with a look of empathy.
And an immense amount of guilt that is washed over DuPont's face. Other than the small French apologies that he can mutter, the only thing that he can muster in English was, I did not think they would.
You signaled the numbers slightly wrong. It was an honest mistake. They aimed for the obvious target. It was an honest mistake.
I killed so many people.
But look at how many of us made it away, at the very least.
We could have all died.
You didn't kill us all. It didn't kill us all.
How many didn't?
You could ask that for every bloody battle in this awful war. The answer is it never fucking matters. We got to get back to the ship. We got to talk to Bell.
Yeah. We gotta.
We need to regroup. We need to get back to Bell.
It's easy enough to get to the minuscule field hospital that's been
John
set up. Sorry, go ahead.
Slowly lifts his head. He looks awful. The smile's gone. He looks so tired and so sad, and he looks at Broden and he tries to give him a smile, and it just peters out almost as quickly as it comes. Nice shooting. It's good to see you alive. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
It's easy enough to get to that stretch of beach. A hospital's been set up for long enough. You get some medical attention here and there. You don't even really get questioning looks at this point. The forces that runs this, the ANZACs, they know better than to ask too many questions about, well, not necessarily things that happen, but things that happen against quote-unquote protocol. You get medical attention, you get the opioids you perhaps would need, and it's easy enough to find a group of people who are willing to row you back to shore, especially after the lieutenant vouches for you. And you get back to the HMS Queen Elizabeth. You sent those signals exactly the way you meant to send them, didn't you? You're so good at what you do. I'm so sorry. You make it back to the Queen Elizabeth. And the rest of the day's battle continues to rage at the shore. And you are left on the ship to report to Bell, to do whatever you so choose. Ozan's with you, and your whims are at my command.
Well, Broden wants to talk to Bell. I don't know what DuPont and Holder want to do, but I strongly advise they take a quick sit in the med bay.
It would be nice to see the conclusion of this. I would like to know what will become of our friend.
I think you should go to the infirmary, and Fink will bring Bell down there while you're getting your sword wound and shrapnel and gunshots taken care of. Because he wants us all to be there to talk to him, but you have fatal wounds. And
I
Fink
do
wants
have a
you to go
lot
to the
of
infirmary.
fucking blood on me, don't I?
Go to the infirmary, mate. Hoy, take him to the infirmary.
Right. Right. Sort of a seaman who is of higher rank than you, but seeing the insignia on your collar, seeing everything that's been going on, takes your orders without any hesitation.
John's like just barely holding himself up by like one arm on a rail. He doesn't even fight. He can't.
DuPont? Can't hear
There
you.
you go.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
Zoom-
saying
Zoom doesn't
DuPont
like it when we talk dramatically and all quiet like, apparently.
No, I was just talking quiet.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's what happens to us.
DuPont follows behind, racking a lot of guilt in his mind, and he's unsure of what to do with himself.
Who are you following?
moment.
Fink or Holder?
Holder.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's
That's
going
fine.
to the med bay. Yeah.
Then Fink will take Ozan to Bell, and I'll
Smart kid.
let them go, yeah.
We will
Yeah.
leave the men at the med bay, and we will follow Fink and Ozan for a bit. You, without any sort of questions, even the fact that you are taking this enemy aggressor on to the battleship, onto the flagship of the Navy at this point, you are not accosted in any way through the corridors, and you make your way. Now it's a very familiar route to Bell's quarters. The doors aren't even closed. They're open, and he is waiting for you in the doorway. And he sees you, Fink. Just you, and not the others. And he sees Ozan, and he
They're alive.
breathes a sigh of relief.
Can we take this in your chambers, please?
Wordlessly, he gestures you in and closes the door behind you.
As soon as the door closes, I pop him in the mouth. You sent us to a hill with a fucking ancient tomb on there, and a signal is painted on the hill for artillery fire? As far as I'm concerned, you cracked that open! You are responsible for that!
He takes it in stride. He wipes the blood pouring from his nose, and he, under furrowed brows, he looks up at you. What are you talking about, Fink?
The hill that we were sent to hold.
The hill.
There was an old tomb
There
at
was
the
a
top of the
tomb.
hill. This is Ozan. We'll get to him in a moment.
Okay.
That tomb was meant to be sealed and shut, and this fucking army
Okay.
painted an artillery rangefinder on top of it. When this ship started firing, cracked it open, released whatever was in there. I don't care if you didn't give any orders. You knew there was something of interest on that hill. You have done more poll before. I've seen you work influence. You could have made them not fire at the hill.
Still, hand covering his bleeding nose, Bell takes the abuse. And he nods. And he takes a handkerchief out of his pocket. He wipes his nose a little bit. And he looks at Ozan and he says something in broken Turkish, but a little better than you're used to. And then Ozan looks like he doesn't say anything. There isn't any significant reaction. But Bell looks at you, Fank, and he waits to see if you have anything else left to say.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Bell just kind of gives a tight little smile, and not even really a smile, more of a grimace, more of a I understand what you mean, and just nods and just but the other two are alive. Yes.
Holder took a sword to an abdomen from this one's friend, got shot, and yeah, Holder and Dupont are alive, but a lot of my friends are dead. I will gesture to Ozan's symbol, the one that has an eye and a triangle symbol, similar to ours. We're gonna want to talk to Dupont and Holder. They're in the infirmary, but for now, I'm here.
Bell says something in rapid. Still kind of like, you can tell it's not confident, but he says something very quickly in Turkish, and there's like a bit of a spark of confusion in Ozan's eyes, but he sort of just kind of nods hesitantly, and Bell kind of just nods and just does a hand signal, like, stay here. Then he goes and he opens the door and he gestures you out.
I will leave.
Yeah. Bell closes the door, locks it firmly behind him, the door to his stateroom, and he, ahead of you, starts going to the infirmary. Dupont, Holder, how are you two doing right now?
Dupont wants to die, for lack of better words, whether by his own hand or just jumping off the ship. That is kind of the big thing that is kind of going in his head at the moment. Being responsible for calling that strike and getting a lot of people, both ANZAC and Ottoman, killed. There's a big wave of realization. This war can't possibly be fun anymore. It really can't. I think him realizing that regardless of the dead bodies that were there, both ANZAC bodies and Ottoman bodies rose. Because we are all just people. This entire thing up until that very point has just been a war between people. And Dupont is not taking it very well.
Yeah.
He's not taking it very well.
Holder is in a state. It's confusing. It's a confusing state. Because he's alive. And he's here. And he wasn't supposed to be. And he's marveling at it. But he has a deep chest feeling of guilt, and in some selfish way, a deep feeling of envy that Fink went. And he then feels shame for that because at least Fink is alive. He doesn't want to think that he wants to die, but something deep in his soul is already dead, and the rest of his body is confused that it hadn't caught up.
I'm sorry. Right. It's a very familiar scene for you all at this point, where Bell sweeps in. He doesn't even have to say anything to the orderlies. They clear out. They know all of you at this point. You've come in at a number of different times, and Bell kind of, you two, DuPont, Holder, you see that Bell's, face, his nose is just this red. He's got this dried blood on his lips and chin. He, every once in a while, he like takes a handkerchief and he wipes at it and just looks
And
to
Fink
you
is rubbing his knuckles occasionally.
John he looks woeful at that. Just sympathetic to both. Empathetic.
Tell me, gentlemen, in your own time, what happened?
John looks at DuPont.
Started when we came up to the hill. We opened it inside and found nothing. Just a tomb that was solidified and encased. Solid. Not coming out. And I broke it. I called the strike.
You didn't break it. You tried to help. It's not your fault. When we entered the tomb, it was a stone coffin that had been there long enough for rock to grow around it. And then we exited the tomb whilst we were setting up. And then we
didn't exit the tomb because we were setting up. We exited the tomb because we were attacked.
Well, yes, that's when we met our new friend. And, well, we killed one of theirs. They killed two of ours. The one of theirs that died did this to me, and he gestures to the fucking bandaged wound on his entire side.
Yeah, you looking at your wounds, you see Bell's eyes just tighten with this expression of guilt, but he lets you continue.
But somehow, despite, this, I was able to continue to shout to stop in these words, and Broden subdued him, and he stopped, and he knew a lot more than us. He's a good asset. Please don't kill him.
Listen, sorry, continue.
Whatever
Okay.
was inside, after we opened it, he helped us close it. He just knew what to do.
He prayed. And he cried.
Blood symbols all around the tomb, on the door, around the stone coffin.
Belle's eyes flick up and down. You, Fink, still covered with the symbols.
And we held the hill. We held the hill really fucking well.
For as long as we could. Yeah,
But it was
pretty fucking well.
but it was hard, and we wanted backup. And DuPont tried to signal for artillery.
And when that thing cracked open, it's at first I thought it was the ringing, but after a little bit, it was like the ringing just never stopped, and I realized it wasn't the ringing; it was a hiss. As this fog, this mist, it came out of the tomb, and it surrounded us, and everything that went down started getting back up. And it's not the first time we've seen it, but it was so many.
It was the same that we saw at the fort with the hill folk. They raised the dead. The mist raised dozens. It raised Murph and Quincy, and
I wonder if that was another site for those people.
Belle
I don't
looks to
know.
you, DuPont. You who haven't spoken in a long, long time. Just to make sure, just to ask almost if, with his eyes, do you have anything that you wanted to say? Or needed to say, or anything like that?
DuPont just leans back, just kind of looking at you with his brows furrowed. He's been fighting the tears as hard as he can. You know, it's pussy shit to cry around the guys, you know?
Yeah.
But he just kind of... C'est la vie.
Belle kind of taking in your accounts, he nods, he, you know, every once in a while, towards the last, he kind of like swipes at his nose, and just this kind of like streak of red on his skin. He kind of like, he does like a little half sort of, to himself more than anything else, just kind of like a, huh.
at least I didn't break it, sir.
You do get a laugh out of him for that, but he kind of, it takes a moment for him also to collect his thoughts, collect his words, and then looking each of you in the eye. You will never be sent in without at least some intel ever again.
That's funny, sir.
Yes.
It's real funny.
Interesting. You should... He pauses. Well, maybe one day one of us will laugh about it. I need to go interview Ozan. the man you brought back, and he shakes his head a little bit, and all of you know on some level that Bell doesn't really have any actual operational authority on this ship. There was no way that he was not in the loop for any artillery strike, and you all knew that. There's nothing he could have said or have done. He would not have been asked, but
Yeah.
even so, he still, even with you saying that...
He's a face to blame. That's all he is. It's just nothing.
Exactly. Even with you saying that, Older, he nods and just... Nonetheless, I'll interview Ozan, and he will never be sent out with no intelligence ever again. Is there anything else that you have to report at this time? He nods, and he withdraws a little bit, and he takes the handkerchief that he's kind of been using, and he kind of balls it up, and he shoves it in his pocket, and then he takes a moment, and he just kind of he puts a hand on your leg DuPont under the cover, and he kind of just pats it a little bit as you're laying down, and he leaves. He goes back to his chambers, and for all you know, he's going to interview Ozan, and yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I think that is that.
I don't think there's anything to say. I think that is that. It is
Right.
nothing but silence.
Somewhere in the distance, you're vaguely aware of the fact that the guns keep firing from both sides. DuPont, it all sounds the same. The guns here, the guns at home, French 75s, the ones out here, the ships, it's all the same in one way or another. And you have succeeded in your mission, in a way. And with that, I think we will leave it tonight. We will leave the unit to whatever they need to do in the interim. Leave them to rest take what little precious time they have left to themselves.